Hey guys, Opal here and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a video on the Beast Castle, and I really wanted to do this in the Frosted Heights because I haven't yet done any builds in the Frosted Heights, and I thought it might be a good area to put the Beast Castle. I don't like the Frosted Heights very much because it's quite plain and doesn't have much color to it, so I thought that the Beast Castle would be perfect for this biome to try and brighten it up. So I just pathed off around this lake and I wanted to do a big courtyard with that big hedge thing that we get in the Beast collection. I also wanted to include some greenery in this build, even though it's the frozen biome, but I tried to mix in a range of trees that are native to this biome, as well as mix in some green fir trees to try and blend in the other greenery that I used in this build. I also really wanted to do fountains on each side of the castle for a very elegant feel. This is me blending in those green trees, and I think it looks good in the end and it doesn't look too white and unnatural. I think adding the green in really made me like this biome a little bit better. I decided to do a little sitting area with these big L-shaped benches behind this hedge. And I decided to fence this back area off and kind of divide the two spaces. And then I just pulled out some clutter items to start seeing what I might use in the space and what's going to work in different areas. I decided to bring out the pathing on the side where the fountains are, just to give a little bit more room. And I just put these archways here for now, but I do change these quite a bit to the Hercules item, and then right at the end I change them to, what is it called, that elegant gazebo. Here I just put some foliage around to start decorating and adding some more color, and I was just deciding on what fence to use, and I decided for the border of the pathing I would just fence it off in this white picket fence. So I just go in and add that all along the edges, and behind these areas I just add a lot of trees and some foliage here and there. Then I tried to add a sitting area on the side of this build, but I thought it looked a little bit out of place. I don't think that there's any seating that will really match the vibe of this build, so I decided to just add benches in these spaces. So I just added these thicker wooden seating and then these little benches that fit beside the fountains, and then I just add some foliage and a side table. I also really wanted to add Kristoff's sled in this build, so I just placed it by the pond. I also add this ice rink in this little entrance area and just a wee little stall area to fill out the space over here. I ended up extending the pathing a lot so I could have a feature fountain, and yeah, I think in the end it looks very good, but it's a big trust the process with this one. So this is where I added the fountain in the middle, and I just put some foliage and bushes on each side. And I also forgot about this beast flower place, I'm not sure what to call it, so I just placed it on that side. I just had to extend the pathing by one to fit in the flower boxes on the sides. And then I just start adding some trees and some foliage to fill out the space a little bit. I really wanted to add this Christmas tree and have just a little Christmas area, even though it's not nearly Christmas time, but I didn't end up doing that because I didn't think that there was enough space. And then I tried to add this elegant gazebo, and that is actually a very good spot for it. I should have put it in that entrance. But right at the end, I actually end up using these where those wintry arches are on each side of the beast castle. So in the meantime, I add these Hercules arches in these spaces, but this is where later on I put those elegant gazebos. Now I'm really just looking at the Decor tab and seeing what might work in the space. I found these columns that we just got in the premium shop, and I end up adding these to the Beast floral place. I also just added these stone lions from the Beast collection at each entrance. And then I just start putting some random foliage in this area to fill it out a little bit. And then I just add some crates and some other little items to this corner to fill it out a little bit and give it some decoration, as well as add these columns in because I thought it just gave it a little bit more dimension. I chose not to use those, I'm not sure if they're called a willow tree, but they kind of look like it, the really white ones, because I thought they looked quite weird with the bright green fir trees. That's why I decided on not using them in this particular build. Here is the final walkthrough of the build, and I have made some minor adjustments. For instance, adding these extra fencing to this area and adding those elegant gazebos, as well as a couple of snowmen. I really think that the Beast Castle fits quite well in this Frosted Heights biome, even though, yeah, I wouldn't have thought to put it here, but I honestly really like it. I think it would also look cute as a little village with some other little houses or stalls around. So here are some overview shots of the build. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video.